Alright, welcome back to Star Control 2 on this Rainbow World expedition. Back in Alpha Andromedae, and I'm going to this planet here. And would you look at that? It's another Rainbow World. And just scanning this one. So, star map. We're kind of out in the middle of nowhere right now. But the next planet is out this way. Arcturus. The next solar system, I should say. We will be going to a planet, but they're solar systems. Let's see. It's gonna be quite the a lot of travel here. Oh, that's interesting. That's got to be a probe because I think I'm in no man's land right now. So I'll keep that in mind because I don't want to deal with him. Well, the last episode I kind of handled the drones pretty well. Planet 1A. Was that you? Okay, there's a lot of biologicals here. I don't think this is the planet, but I need to check this, I think. Report from surface. We have found an immensely powerful hyperwave transmitter here on the surface of this moon. It is sending a strong hyperwave signal outward into the unexplored anti-spinard region of the galaxy. Since this equipment is extremely valuable and we have found no signs of any intelligent life on this moon, we have decided to disable the transmitter and bring it back to the ship. End of report. Okay. Let me check what's going on here exactly. All right, actually we're done here. I'm gonna check this planet just to see what's going on, but I don't think there's anything of use here. Oh, there's quite a lot going on. Okay, these ruins seem to be remnants of a civilization which called itself the Burvanese. Burviknes? All their cities have been reduced to radioactive slag by some form of energy weapon similar to the Urquan's fusion blaster. From evidence we have gathered here, we can conclude that this entire civilization was destroyed from orbit sometime in the last 8 to 12 Earth years. There are no survivors. Okay. That's quite interesting. What's in my cargo? No, what's in my devices? Okay, we got the Burvix caster. I think that's what I want here. Yes, okay. I think we can go ahead and head to the next spot. Gamma reticuli. We're going back into Urquan space. I just remembered. I think there's a drone on my tail too. With my chair. Hopefully I won't get caught here, but I'm just gonna let the autopilot take over. Nice. Alright, I think I'm safe. I definitely need to be careful where I'm headed though. I see you. Okay. I should be good here. There are a lot of enemies though. I have to keep that in mind when I try to leave here. This is just a scan. So now what? 602. No, it wants me to go this way. Gamma Kepler, is that where it wants me at? Yes, okay. So southwest. I'm not going to set the autopilot, given how many Urquan there are out of space, so I'm going to try and fly this manually. Oh, there is a core. Ah, that almost caught me. Thankfully, they're quite slow. Okay. Gamma Kepler. Dang. It's the orange one. Oof. Alright, don't think I need to worry about that one. Or that one. That one is quite hot on my tail. Whoa. All right, another rainbow world with biologicals on it, which is interesting. The guide says you can try mining, but they don't advise it. You know what? I can see why not. Okay, where to next? quite the, No, don't go that way. That would be a bad mistake. Autopilot. Go, 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 go. Okay, where's that going? Gamma Scooty? No, it wants me at Epsilon Scooty. Pretty sure I'm in alien. I'm headed towards alien space again too, but yeah, I'm not as concerned anymore. I have officially used up over 200 units of fuel. But not too worried. Now that I have the portal spawner, you can really get home as long as you have 16 fuel. I definitely thought I'd be doing a lot more of jumping around with the quasi portal, but that's okay. All right, what's going on here? It's actually, I'm not headed for the first planet. I'm headed to number 7, which means I need to back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is this green one? Okay, a little purple, I guess. Antimatter. I take it. I'll take it, I guess. Now I'm headed to Zeta Scooty, wherever that is. I am in the area, though. It's actually right here. I would really like to not go that way. Let's go this way. Now, the guy told me to make sure I have 3 cargo pods. And I haven't even filled in the second one yet, so I'm kind of wondering what's the deal with that. Okay, we have some aliens here. I know who those are. I'm not sure I want to talk with them right now, though. Planets 2 and 3, which are super close. Look how much faster I am than him. Oh. Okay, let me see here. Leaving. I was not expecting that. Okay, it says, the guide says to mine this. Oh, this is planet 1. I need to be on planet 2. That's kind of a mistake. Oh, here they come. They see me now. 2 and 3 is what I want, though. Alright, you can't catch me. I'm too fast. I'm completely out of control. Okay, this is what I was looking for. A Guti. And antimatter. Okay. They are really slow on this map. Need to be careful though. Okay, this is the red planet is what I want. And more purples. Should have gone right, not left. That's okay. All right, let me see what the guy wants me to do next. Okay. Basically, get out of here without getting caught. I will be dealing with the these aliens at some point, just not right now. Now they are everywhere though. So. Oh, I see. Do you see that the light circle at the top of the screen? I think that's as far as I can get with the current fuel I have. So that's a pretty cool feature. But for now, I need to go this way. Then up this way. Zeta Sextanus. Okay. So definitely north. Oh. We need to go northwest. I have to dodge. I was gonna say, he's like actually catching me, so I need to be careful here. Quit turning so much. Alright, more or less I've done a giant circle of the galaxy now. Alright, and I'm only interested in the first planet here. And that's a rainbow world. Dang. Okay, apologize for that break. I was just kind of reading what's going on. I am more or less done on the expedition. I just need to head back home to Earth. I would also like to not get caught by whatever aliens that are... Okay.
This probe is not hostile. Do not attack.
I'm having a lot of trouble dealing with this. What's your problem?
All systems report nominal function. Priority override. New behavior dictated. Must break target into component materials.
Okay, bring it on. I'm out of charge. Just gonna give him some distance. Dang it. I'm way out. Alright, well he touched me up pretty good, not gonna lie. Okay, guide says head to Seoul, so that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, here we are, 50 fuel to spare. I'm going to go ahead and talk with the Starbase commander. And I'm pretty sure he's going to have some interesting dialogue for me here.
Greetings, Captain. I'm ready to assist you. There's something I think you should know. We're receiving a priority distress call from the Zokspot homeworld at Alpha Tucanae. The signal was urgent but extremely weak. The only portions of the transmission that we can be sure of are help, Black Destroyer, planet under attack, help, worse than Zabranki, whatever that means, and finally, help.
Commander, I have minerals to offload. Wow.
If you can keep this up, we'll turn that flagship of yours into a genuine dreadnought killer.
Can your scientists analyze what I have acquired since my last visit?
The analysis reads as follows. Subject, hyperwave broadcaster, unknown design. Data, this technology is new to us. but though a bit primitive by Alliance standards, is capable of generating a very strong signal. Summary: should you wish to call someone in hyperspace or send a message through a mile of steel, this baby will do just fine. That's the end of our scientist's report.
Okay, perfect. I don't think I need anything else from you. I'm gonna go ahead and follow what the guide says to do. And I seem to have missed something in my guide here. Okay, back at the start base. Recrew the ship. Sell all the fuel. Okay, there's the fuel. Let's get the crew back. Now, guide says depart. You don't need fuel to travel around the solar system, but you can't really go anything in deep space. So I can't actually travel, but I can use my devices, the Burfix caster. If this is who I think it is coming for me, it should be alright.
How nice to see you again, Captain. Now, what can we do for you today?
Yes. I have some items I would like to sell.
What would you like to sell, Captain?
I wish to sell you Rainbow World locations.
Your ship's log indicates that you discovered the whereabouts of 10 of the Rainbow Worlds, which so fascinate us. In exchange, we will give you 5,000 credits. What would you like to sell, Captain?
Thanks. 5,000 credits. Here, have the data on alien life forms too.
The 49 units of
49.
biological data we downloaded from your ship earn you 98 credits.
Thanks. I would like to make some purchases.
What trade items would you like to buy today?
I am interested in purchasing new technology.
Investment. Ah, yes. You are so right. These technological breakthroughs don't cost you credit. They earn you credit. Of course, there is an initial charge, but each technological system item is guaranteed to be useful for something important somewhere in the galaxy at some point in the future. All technologies cost 150 credits. The technology we are now offering includes plans for building blaster weapons, twice as powerful as your ion bolt guns.
Well, that sounds really good, doesn't it? I would like to buy the technology you described.
Please remember that these weapons consume energy from your combat batteries faster than your familiar ion bolt guns. You may wish to compensate for this by building additional dynamo modules for your flagship. The technology we are now offering includes specifications for constructing modifications to your planet landers, which will double their speed.
I would like to buy the technology you described.
Ah, yes, speed. An excellent choice for the relentless hunter.
I am Speed.
And craven coward as well. These modifications are simple enough to be put in place immediately. Your landers should be properly equipped in no time. The technology we are now offering includes details on how to add point defense laser systems to your flagship.
I would like to buy this technology.
These little babies are great for defense, but because of their limited range, they may not make a good offensive weapon. However, the more you build for your vessel, the more damage each laser strike will do. The technology we are now offering includes plans for building improvements to your planet landers, which make them resistant to hostile alien life forms.
I'm gonna go ahead and buy that one too.
Our reinforcement procedures on your landers are complete. Now, provided your crew will stop putting their hands out the windows, they will be much better protected against hostile life forms. The technology we are now offering includes blueprints, which show how to increase your lander's cargo space to double its present volume. I hope
Take that.
this makes your resource gathering more cost-effective, Captain. The technology we are now offering includes blueprints, which show how to add double capacity fuel tanks. We hope
Yes.
that these improved tanks will make more module slots available on your flagship, which you can fill with other, more useful equipment. The technology we are now offering includes plans for improving the rate of fire on your lander's stun ray bolt beamer gun.
Yeah, doesn't sound too good, but I'll take it.
After some wild game, Well, the changes we made should really make a difference. Unless, of course, that wiring went in backwards, in which case you won't be able to shoot at all, or take off, for that matter. Don't worry, Captain. We stand behind our work. If something goes wrong, just bring it back to us, and we'll fix it pronto. The technology we are now offering includes details for building modifications to your planet landers, which make them resistant to earthquakes.
A lot of planet lander upgrades.
With the addition of these safety belts and heavy-duty shock absorbers, your lander occupants should be much safer when an untimely earthquake strikes. The job is complete. Your landers are ready. The technology we are now offering includes plans for adding auto-tracking modules, which improve the aim of all your weapons.
Yes.
You are preparing for a mighty battle, eh? Well, let me give you some advice. You should consider using multiple tracking modules, since this will greatly improve your aim. However, never add more than 3 to your ship. Any more would be useless. The technology we are now offering includes plans for adding improvements to your planet landers, which make them resistant to inclement planet weather. A little superconductive spray paint, and presto, your lander can sustain a direct hit by a lightning bolt without risking the passengers inside. Usually. Since the job is so easy that a nymph could do it, I expect all your landers will be treated in less than an hour. The technology we are now offering is everything you need to know to assemble modifications to your planet landers, which make them resistant to planetary hotspots.
Sure.
With these new ablative plasma heat shields, your crew will be substantially safer on hot worlds. But like all our lander modifications, this protection is not perfect, so remain cautious. Since the changes to your landers are straightforward, your landers should be fitted with the heat shields by the time you return to your ship. The technology we are now offering is plans for building Hellbore cannons, a weapon much more destructive than a simple blaster.
Yes, I am very interested in that. Thank you.
Captain, just a suggestion. Hellbore cannons are energy gulpers. So unless you want to have a long delay between shots, I would suggest you add dynamos or even Shiva furnaces to your ship. The technology we are now offering includes details on how to develop Shiva furnace modules, which generate energy for your combat batteries twice as fast as your standard dynamos.
Alright, I'll take that one too.
I'm certain you will appreciate this new module, Captain. With it, you should be able to destroy and devastate twice as fast as before. Commander, that is the limit of the new technology we can offer you. If I may say so, you have been an excellent customer. Thank you.
Well, I've still got quite a lot of credits, so I'm going to start buying information now.
As you know, in our many centuries of star trading, we Melnorme have come to learn much about what happens in our galaxy, both now and in the ancient past. We have also kept records on the diverse alien races in your region of space. We will share this crucial knowledge with you for a fee of 75 credits per informative fact. No refunds.
Hold on. We'll pay for useful data on alien races.
The Zokpotpik are a friendly co-op of 3 alien species, all native to the same world. They are presently suffering severe collateral damage from the ritual combat between the Urquan and the Korah. While this is unfortunate for the Zokpotpik, they have been forced to abandon many of their worlds. This close proximity to the inter-Urquan war will give them insights into the conflict, which will be of great use to you. In addition, the Zokpotpik met the Chenjesu early on in the war and are eager to make allies who can protect them from their enemies. In case you are interested, the Zokpotpik homeworld is at coordinates 400.0 by 543.7, Planet 1.
How about more?
The Irrat are presently attacking the Pekunk in the Lekali and Kruger constellations. These beings have slavish devotion to their dark gods Dogar and Kazan, which in the past few years has been used against them by the Unga. If you need to manipulate the Irrat, we suggest you discover the Unga's technique and duplicate it. The Pekunk are a mystical offshoot of the Yehat species, who left their bird brothers long ago to found a peaceful enclave in the Kruger and Geitless stars. At the present time, the Pekunk are defending themselves against the Irath, who have been commanded to attack the happy birds by Dogar and Kazan. The Pekunk may be unwilling to make a formal alliance with you, but we have confidence that if you explain yourself honestly, they will help your efforts against the Urquan. The creatures presently fighting the Urquan are called the Korra. They are an Urquan subspecies who split off from the main species many thousands of years ago. Their present fight is a ritual reenacting of a major difference of opinion between two rival Urquan leaders after the Urquan overwhelmed their slave masters, the Dinyare. The Korra are immune to reason, having long ago lost the ability to see their situation objectively. They live in a self-maintained paradox. To ensure their safety and security, the Korra fight an endless battle against all other sentient species.
Anything else?
I must warn you about some very bad people. Is this worth so many credits? You ask yourself. I assure you it is. The creatures are called the Druge, and they are a callous and evil race. They care for nothing but profit and personal gain through unfair mercantile exchanges. Why are you looking at me like that, Captain? It is not appropriate. As I was saying, these wicked creatures will try to sell you commodities at unreasonably low prices. Boy, they almost give away fuel. Do not fall for their tricks. There are hidden costs, secret tariffs. So that you may avoid them, I will tell you that their main trade world is Zeta Persei 1. Why are you smiling, Captain? The Berdixies race evolved on the planet Arcturus 1. They lived there in a relatively benevolent manner until the Korra came and destroyed them during the course of 2 or 3 unfortunate days. The Druge were largely responsible for the Korra finding the Berdixies. You see, the Berdixies were in long-distance, hyperwave contact with a race known simply as the Keg. For decades, the Keg and the Berdixies traded much valuable information until the Keg came under attack by an invading race who you may know as the Korra. The Geg warned the Berdixies that the Korra located races by their hyperwave transmissions and that they had already discovered the radiations from the Druge. When the Berdixies were kind enough to warn the Druge that a hostile alien race was homing in on their hyperwave radiations, the Druge shut down all their transmitters and erected a powerful hyperwave beacon on the surface of the Berdixies moon. The Korra changed course, attacked the poor Berdixies, and sadly destroyed them all.
Wow.
The Thredash are an arrogant, stubborn, and thick-skinned species who reside in the Draconis and Apodus star systems. They have little or no respect for anything but force, which they admire greatly. To make the Thredash your friends, you should consider killing most, but not all of them. In addition, They guard some kind of sacred relic at the star system Zeta Draconis, though we do not know the true nature of this artifact. The Thradash homeworld is at Delta Draconis.
Anything else? I'm looking for a particular bit of information.
After the war, the Chenjesku and the Melnorme chose to be slave-shielded on Chenjesu's homeworld at Procyon. We suspect that they are melding their two species to form some kind of new hybrid race, a race which may well be powerful enough to destroy the Urquan single-handedly. However, by our calculations, this process will take many decades, if not centuries. Should you wish to talk to them, we recommend you invest in a hyperwave broadcasting system, which is powerful enough to penetrate the shield around their world. The Mycon are using this time, while the Urquan have their attention elsewhere, to expand their sphere of influence as fast as possible. The Mycon colonize planets by launching tough spore pods from orbit and injecting them under the planet's surface. Months later, after the spores have grown hundreds of thick, fibrous tendrils under the planet's crust, the tendrils suddenly thrust up out of the planet and create huge calderas. Not incidentally, filling the planet's atmosphere with the Mycon's preferred gases, clouds of superheated steam and sulfuric acid. Following the end of the war, the Androsynth began experimenting with interdimensional fatigue, a process which is related to your faster-than-light drive, but involves dimensions far more alien than hyperspace. They had just made a major breakthrough when they were suddenly wiped out by a race called the Ors, who appeared seemingly out of nowhere. Actually, we don't know what the Ors did to the Androsynth. They're just all gone.
FTL made an appearance in this video.
The Arilulale are a mysterious race of IDF beings. IDF meaning interdimensional fatigue. They do not reside in this galaxy, or in fact, anywhere in this universe. While it is true that the Arilu are rarely seen far from the Columbae star group, they do make regular, secret visits to your world, and have done so for centuries. Ever since Earth was slave-shielded, they have focused their attention on the humans aboard the starbase, many of whom are now members of your crew. Though the Arilulale always smile and are never overtly hostile, we believe that they have a secret agenda, which somehow involves your planet, Earth. These secret plans may or may not cause grief and woe to you Earthlings.
Interesting.
Just under 20 years ago, the brave and suicidal Shofixti annihilated their species by exploding a precursor device, some kind of bomb, in the interior of their sun. The resulting storm of solar flares cooked the life off the Shofixti homeworld and incinerated over 100 Urquan dreadnoughts which had just entered the system to conquer the Shofixti. In actuality, there are still at least a dozen Shofixti left alive in the galaxy. One or two are at Delta Gorno, guarding the dead hulk of their once beautiful world. Others can be found in box space.
Wow, that's quite useful information. Not quite what I'm looking for, though.
The Slilandro are a mostly non-solid, sentient race who live in a gas giant at Beta Corvi. We recently sold them a self-replicating exploration probe, which has somehow turned hostile and attacks everything it detects. If such encounters have angered you, Captain, please do not address your concerns to us. We possess a formal waiver of damages authorized by a Slilandro speaker and are in no way responsible for the situation. The cowardly Staffy live at the single planet orbiting Epsilon Gruis. They do not actually live on their world, rather they reside on its airless moon. The reason? A xenomorphic species which craves the sweet flavored flesh of the Staffy has been transported to the surface of their planet and makes every attempt to devour the poor Staffy. I'm certain that the Staffy would be forever in your debt if you were to eliminate these creatures from their planet. What? You fear the alien creatures will find you a treat also? Fear not. Our data reveals the beasts are not interested in your species. Should you wish to consult with the Staffy Ruling Council, you will need to know the secret Staffy cipher, a password which is Huffy, Muffy, Guffy.
Yeah, I know the secret password already.
Like you Earthlings, when the war with the Urquan was lost, the Cyrene chose to be slave-shielded. Their new world is at Beetlejuice. The Cyrene starbase is crewed by the starship commanders and crew who were decommissioned at the end of the war. Though the Cyrene hate the Urquan with a vengeance, they are unlikely to offer you assistance unless you reveal to them the truth behind the tragedy of their original homeworld, Syra, which was destroyed by the birth of a Mycon Deep child a century ago.
Okay, well that was what I was looking to know. The guide says to stop here, but there's only like one additional alien data. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab it too.
When the Urquan entered Gamma Serpentis, the home star of the Yehat, their queen made a sudden change of allegiance and allied with the Urquan hierarchy. They became Urquan combat thralls. This act was viewed by most Yehat starship officers as ultimately dishonorable, the desperate act of a corrupt regent to maintain her throne. The Yehat shame was greatly magnified by the Shofixti's show of courage when they destroyed their own star system to slow down the Urquan Armada. Captain, you have heard all that we have to say about aliens indigenous to this region. Should we learn more in the near future, we shall be certain to sell it to you.
Alright, I'm done buying information.
What else would you like to buy?
Let's buy some fuel.
As you know, we carry a large supply of fuel on board, which is compatible with your engine system. We will be happy to sell this substance to you at a cost of 1 credit per fuel unit. How much fuel do you wish to purchase?
Fill all my fuel tanks to maximum capacity.
Fuel transferred to your vessel.
I shall be leaving now.
It has been a pleasure dealing with you, Captain. We look forward to your next visit.
Okay, I got 1,500 credits left. And... oh, don't you do it. You've wasted my fuel.
We come in peace.
We too come in peace. Please believe us.
This is Probe 2418-B. We seek to make friendly contact with alien life forms. Priority override. New behavior dictated. Must break target into component materials.
Oh man. He got to start really close to me. Okay, well, that was a bit a waste of fuel. Lost some crew there. Yeah, okay. It's almost going on twice as long as this episode was supposed to go for, so I'm gonna go ahead and save. The Melnorme just kept talking. He needed a certain bit of information. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause it here. There's more to come. I'm about to make my ship really, really strong. So I'm excited for that. That's gonna have to wait till the next episode, though. So without further ado, I'm finally gonna end this episode. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. More to come. I love you. Not really.